Welcome to the Take It Home podcast. Podcast so bad we really should just take it home. I am one of your hosts, Doc Simmons. You can find me on all social media at Doc Simmons17. We have the three musketeers tonight. I'm gonna give a hot tag to my partner. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Zach Hendricks. Find me on all social media at Z Hendricks Brand. And of course, look up your mama's favorites at Country Air Brand and Country Air Official. And I'll pass it off to a man locally known, internationally respected.
What's up, everybody? Referee Perch. You can find me at Perch XLV, pound sign, celebrate pro wrestling, and waffles. Take it home podcast.
Waffles, 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 waffles. How was the food hunt this week, fellas?
Lots of good food. We were out in the Northeast driving around, including Philadelphia. Had a good couple of hoagies out in Philly. Some peppered turkey, some tomato, lettuce, cheese, some mozzarella. Delicious. On a seeded roll, about as good as a sandwich gets.
I think peppered turkey is my preferred form of turkey.
Yeah, I'm all for it. There's something about the spice that comes along with it, a
Yeah.
good zest, and yeah, peppered turkey. Wow, delicious.
Boar's Head pepper turkey is top quality. Top quality.
Mhm. Yeah, and I've certainly talked about it on here before. Marinucci's sandwiches in Philadelphia. That's a top joint in the world that I've experienced for the sandwich aficionado.
All
and
right.
uh and had a bunch of good pancakes, some good blueberry pancakes throughout the week.
Okay. Zach, what about you?
Yeah, had some tropical smoothie. Doc was there first time having Wendy's where it wasn't messed up.
Oh yeah, I was just trying to think like, God, where did we stop? Yeah, Wendy's.
Yeah, first time at Wendy's where we didn't have no issues. Food was good. Frosty was perfect. So yeah. What else? Taco Bell after an ICW is always a must.
Mm.
But yeah,
Like, was I? Yes, because I crashed at your house this
and
weekend.
then
So
I think you got Ian's.
I did have Ian's because Ian's is around the corner from the bar. So I did have Ian's, and that was good. Yeah, Wendy's. It had been a while since I had Wendy's because there's only one Wendy's in Madison that I know of, and it is out of the way now from my drive. Um, but it was I had a good experience. Wendy's nuggets hit right. I think they're probably the best fast food nuggets. We attempted to go to a new sushi place that opened up in town, but they had their soft opening last night, but there was a 45-minute wait by the time we got there with about an hour and a half left for the place to be open. So we went to I'm going to remember the name of this place at some point. Coralejo. It's the Mexican restaurant right across the street that's around the corner from my house. And that was banging as a substitute. Had some nachos, had some wings, high quality wings. Um, you didn't have breakfast this week? I had breakfast. You were not home. Oh, okay. Well, apparently the producer had breakfast. I did not have breakfast. Um, so that is unfortunate, but hopefully Perch will make it up with a banger of the week.
Oh, this week's banger of the week. This one hit sitting in the car, driving all the way across the country. It was like Kalani folded.
Okay. This is her
What a
first.
good, smooth beat. Uh, yeah, it is good. I think R&B is the style.
Yes.
Very chill, laid back, and her
I've
voice
heard
is
a
incredible.
couple of her things, and I do enjoy her. And that was the thing, because Tate McRae, she has been brought up many times, so I gave her a good listen this week. I was
Oh yeah.
I was not feeling it.
No, not feeling it.
I wasn't. I was. I would. It didn't hit me. It didn't hit me. Uh,
Hmm.
so that was unfortunate. I'm gonna give it another try. Give her another
Yeah,
try.
when the time's right. But
Yeah,
but
it could have
another
been. It could have just been one of those things where sometimes you're just not in the mood for that type of music. Um, so yeah, give it.
yeah, and I can't tell you why I like the music that I do, but I'm enjoying this modern era of pop and just modern music, and it stretches all different genres.
Oh
Not
yeah,
since.
and it's not like I'm gonna deny like there are plenty of bands that I enjoy now that I used to not
Hmm.
enjoy. So like could be a timing thing. So I'm willing to give her another try at another time.
Oh yeah, um,
It
but
was more of a I understood why people like her. I just wasn't feeling it.
hmm
So it's one of those. So I'll give it a try another time. I definitely was like, I understand why people enjoy this. It's just not hitting me right now.
yeah. Well, for this week, you got to give this Kalani song a listen.
Which I will. I do enjoy. I do enjoy her.
It's
So
good, laid back, chill. I think there's different versions with different people up on it too, and yeah, just good song. The way it comes in, it's wonderful and great music. A nice, uh, a nice chill song,
yeah. Mm,
and new,
yeah.
I believe. I think it was made
I was
this
gonna
year or
say, yeah, I'm
last year.
looking I'm looking at it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's too old, judging by the views. Uh,
Hmm.
but she's yeah, I've heard her stuff. I do enjoy her. I mean, yeah,
I
she's
first, I first heard her on the Mariah Carey, the new CD.
Mariah, still giving back.
Yep, still giving back, putting over the young talent.
So, yep. She just hates that man Eminem. That's it.
Total worker. She's the best.
Yeah, yeah. I saw that it came up. That song came up on the internet the other day. I was like, yep. Shameless plug. Listen to our podcast and follow Perch's journey to that beef.
I love it. And Mariah's still out there talking her stuff. It's
Hmm.
incredible.
Nope. Yep. She's a star and knows it. She's a star and knows
She's got a stretch coming up in Las Vegas that she's playing, and I'll be out in Los Angeles for GCW. So there may be a possibility of catching her
it.
in
I'm trying to
Vegas
go.
during that
And
stretch.
yeah, no, I get it. Go to the concert. Go to the concert. It has been a while since I've been to one. It makes me sad occasionally.
If Mariah's playing and I'm nearby, I may have to catch it.
Yeah, I would try. I would try. That would be worth it. That would be worth it. Um, why don't we move on and talk about maybe some things we watched that we want to put over? Zach, what have you been watching?
Uh, I did watch. I did watch a little bit of Raw. John Cena winning the Intercontinental Champion, becoming a Grand Slam champion. Um, Other than that, like, I'm trying to think. Did I watch any wrestling? Not much wrestling.
Did you watch Raw live or did you watch it later?
Later.
Later, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like they've moved the time around so much that I don't even trust it. I had completely forgotten that Raw was on Monday.
Well, we were also like,
Oh yeah, we were doing things.
we were doing things.
Wait, by the time this is out, the promo is out. We were filming the promo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Filming the cool promo.
yeah. By the time this is out, the promo will be out. So yes, we were doing the promo. So yeah, but I mean I like mentally didn't even like it didn't even click. At least I usually even yesterday like I don't watch NXT, but I remember when NXT is on.
Yeah, I didn't watch NXT, but I know what time it's on.
Yeah, yeah, and I remembered that it was on yesterday, but yeah, unfortunately, and that's the thing, freaking Kyrie Boogie Warriors won the women's tag gold. I didn't even know that until like a couple hours ago.
Yeah, I saw that on a recap, but I didn't really know who. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, like a couple hours ago. So I don't know that the freedom of Netflix is working so well, at least from my perspective.
Yeah.
Um, like the first couple times seeing Raw at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon was pretty cool, but I don't know now because they've adjusted the time so much. I feel.
Yeah, no, it's like it's hard to watch it live, but no, I definitely like what I saw John Cena. I saw on Facebook he won. I definitely like went back and watched it.
Hmm. I definitely watched the highlights of the match, and I am uh very intrigued to see what face Dom looks like now.
Do we think he's getting face down yet, or we'll see?
He's like he was left alone. He was left alone. If that's not the beginnings of a face turn, every the heel having every all his heel friends turn against him,
I wonder who will make the
Dom will probably go
decision.
on a little vacation. He's been working his butt off. I don't think he's ever not been on TV since he's debuted.
No, he's probably one of the most consistent, but I wonder if it'll be something where what's her face if like Liv's the reason why they didn't show up.
That could be interesting. That could be interesting. It does feel like Liv. This feels like yes, it should involve Liv somehow. But
Something like it's gotta be her. She's the reason why. Her and Finn were like behind something.
yeah, yeah. Especially since Finn did tweet out, I woke up great this morning.
I mean, I want to see Finn get back in the world title soon.
I do want to see Finn get back in the world title scene. I do like Finn when he's at the top of the card. Um, it just, yeah, it is very unfortunate that he was the first, was a Universal Champion, and then got
Nothing
immediately,
sense.
got immediately injured and just like hasn't really been back in that scene, like truthfully,
Yeah,
since.
he's never really been like he's had title shots, but nothing really.
Not to the point that we believed it then.
Yeah, like not where it was like, oh, this is happening. It can happen.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate. Um, Me myself, I went on a Dean Malenko match run for some reason. Actually, I know the reason. If anybody follows Vintage Kurosu on Twitter, um, they posted clips from Dynamite Kid, Davey Boy Smith versus the Malenkos. That was pretty sweet. So I actually watched that. Um, Very interesting match to watch. It is very spotty, but you can feel that they're calling it on the fly. Like it's good spotty, but you feel like you can feel that they're calling it on the fly. Like it's I would be very interested to like talk to Dean and be like, "Hey, how'd y'all call this? Or did you call this?" It's very interesting and it's very good. It's very fun.
Like how is it from? I'll just check that one out.
Yeah, it's spotty. It's high spotty, but it definitely has the feel of I think you guys are calling this on the fly. So
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend it as a study watch. It's like I said, interesting, fun. Um, I would definitely want to talk to them about that one. I also watched him versus Eddie. One of their mini matches was this was a WCW match in '96. seven, I believe, that was also very good. I had started a Monday Night Raw or Monday Night Nitro watch a couple years ago. God, probably well, a couple years ago. And Eddie was still super babyface at the time, and Dean had been introduced um as a serious heel, but now like this is the beginnings of Eddie, I feel, being great in this match. The Eddie that we would come to love and like that has found himself in this match against a face Dean. That was super fun. And I mean, those guys had probably hundreds of matches against each other. And it was another good one. And then I watched Dean versus William Regal, which was a high class technical match. That was super fun. So yeah, I went on a little Dean Malenko run this weekend. I highly recommend doing that. Um, I think it's time we talk about the things we did this weekend. Perch, you had a long one, Nor'easter, as the Patriots just introduced their Nor'easter uniforms.
Yeah, it was a great time out there on the Northeast, the New England territory. Had game changer wrestling, and we had sold out shows really all nights. Friday night we were at the Webster in Hartford, Connecticut. Saturday we were in Yarmouth, Maine, and Sunday we were in Barry, Vermont. Very cool places to be. Kind of out in the middle of the nowhere, mountains, and you could really see the fog on the roads as well as on the mountains. Was an awesome atmosphere as it turned from rain to sleet to snow. We had all the fall and winter uh, season all in one day in 2 days.
Oh,
Whole- The whole trip.
oh wow.
It was a great time though. Really nice people out there, fans that from Hartford that I've been at a couple times in the past, but maybe not. I haven't been there in about a year or so. But there are fans who remembered as if it was yesterday that I was there. So
Oh, okay.
very, very cool. Hartford, Connecticut is a place that I'll always hold near and dear to my heart. I'm sure if we play the tapes here, we can see an episode where I've spoken about it before. Down to earth people, kind hearted, and they really enjoy having pro wrestling come to their town. And some families from all over Boston, even people drive just to make it to that show in Hartford, and it's always a special time. Love it. Um, and yeah, we kicked it off that weekend. First match I had was Teriyaki against Matt Tremont to open things off. Uh, awesome match. Teriyaki really stepping up to the plate and cutting a promo before the match, and that was to
Oh.
open up the show.
Mm.
So, like a Monday Night Raw opening up, Teriyaki took that microphone and said some words and made his presence known.
Did he cut that 20-minute Perch promo?
No, he kept it short, sweet, to the point, and led in nicely for Matt Tremont to come out, and they put on a match. Very enjoyable. Next match I had was Marcus Mallers and Joey Janela against KJ Orso and Griffin McCoy. Uh, all four people are wonderful performers. Individuals, they really take pride in their craft. From Marcus to Joey to KJ to Griff, good guys, bad guys, they all understand pro wrestling well and work hard to put together the best show possible. And the match that they had was incredible. It was one I was thinking about for the rest of the night. As, damn, that was a fun one to be a part of. And then the last match I had that night was for the GCW Championship with Effie against Shotzi, and that was a wild brawl, hardcore match that just required a door and they used a staple gun. A
Mm.
classic Milwaukee style hardcore match.
Okay.
Just some good. Uh, no need for ultra violence, but they brawled throughout the crowd. Got a staple gun, stapled some cash to one another. Uh, Effie lit up a smoke and extinguished it. It's like the old Silas Young back in the day.
Mm.
Extinguished it on her, and I was quick to put that one out as soon as I could. And some doors used and chairs, and it was a good brawl. Really enjoyed. Very fun to be a part of at the Webster in Hartford, Connecticut. Uh, there was a Lego made the next day from the girl who makes the Legos, and
Astrid.
it was yeah, it was Effie with dollar bills on it and a cigarette in his hand.
She
It
is
was pretty
very
fun.
good. She's in like I have seen the effort she puts in, so she probably has an Effie one made and got the prop done very well.
Absolutely incredible. Incredible. Captured the moment.
Yeah, she's great.
uh, and then we ended up driving, bumping some good music the whole time too. Uh, no shortage of good playlists, as you can hear on the bangers of the week playlist. Uh, and we drove out to Maine, and it was cold and windy, and it felt just like Maine would, similar to Seattle,
Mm.
except the top right of the of our country. Um, but very a lot of similarities. It felt very similar. First match I had was KJ Orso against Maki Ito. Um, yeah, fun. Both of them bring it each time. Good pro wrestlers, and they could wrestle each other anywhere in the world, and the crowd would be able to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Um, then the next match I had was Effie defending his title against Ricky Morton. Always a pleasure to have Ricky Morton on
Yep.
a loop or on a show. In this
Yeah.
case, he was here all
Saw some
weekend.
people hating like Ricky can get a title match anywhere in 2025, the year of our Lord.
Yeah, it's incredible. We went to a diner with everybody afterwards, and a small diner in Maine, and Ricky was there and just telling stories, and it was just a great time. uh, but yeah, Ricky and Effie in a good match, and that one turned into shenanigans, and before you knew it, it was a 3-on-3 match with Effie, Ricky, and Joey Janela against KJ Orso, Atticus, and Kerry Morton. Uh, wild chaos the whole time, and it ended the show, uh, giving the fans an entertaining 30 minutes of pure pro wrestling
Yeah.
of a spectacular for real.
Wonderful.
And then the next day, we are off to Barrie, Vermont, and I had first match was Ricky Morton against Kerry Morton. Very fun to be a part of. Those two work in a very old school style. Even got me incorporated in there with a leapfrog drop down, old school rock and roll
Oh yeah,
moves.
yeah, yeah. I've been waiting for a moment to bust that out with you.
Yeah, felt like it was the 1980s,
Hmm.
like it was the 1980s all over again. Super fun to be a part of. Then the last match I had was Effie defending the title against Danhausen. That match could have gone either way. It was classic for the sake of pro wrestling, an entertaining match. Lots of shenanigans, and it's fun to have worked their match really all over the world, from Japan to the U.S. to I think maybe even Canada too. Very fun. Anytime the three of us are involved in a match. But yeah, lots of great times, good food, fun times on the Northeast, and drove a lot of it and got to see incredible views the whole time. And Game Changer Wrestling is an awesome company to work for, getting the freedom to work with all these veterans and top level stars. currently. Yeah, very fun to go town to town and see what each town offers in the way of their local promotions, whether it's referees or wrestlers or announcers, anyone who performs on a show. We love to incorporate anyone we can, and with the way we're able to kind of plug and play in any town, uh, we're able to give back as much as we can, whether it's knowledge or an opportunity inside the ring or an opportunity outside the ring to help. Really fun to be a part of, and got to see Ref Nate Speckman from the Chicago days. He lives out in Maine and got to be a part. He got to be a part of our show when we were out in Maine. Super fun. We got to incorporate probably 5 other referees total from the different states, and spend some quality time and hopefully give them back a little bit to help each territory understand what it means to be a referee,
Awesome.
because it means a lot more than just 8 to 10 minutes inside the ring. You have to be a referee inside the ring as well as outside the ring, and take care of your competitors and the team. So very fun to be able to travel with a team like GCW all over the world, putting on shows on Triller TV. Well, we're really helping the crops of students of the next wave of professional wrestling. So super cool to be a part of, and a fun weekend bringing wrestling for the first time to states like Vermont and Maine. So always a blast, and this weekend was tremendous.
Spread the gospel.
Hmm.
Zach, we had one this weekend.
Yes, sir. We had one. I had two. Kicked
All
off
right,
Saturday.
yeah.
Kicked off Saturday night. ICW. Found myself in a match I should have never been in. It was a number one contendership match for the world title. It's because the world champion decided not to show up. I mean, no surprise. But I took on Tommy Train Set, and the train did not make the station, and I whooped that ass, beat his ass, and became number one contender for my world title.
Rightfully so.
And then we made the trip with CJ Cole out to IPW, stopped at the Quickie Mart. Um, and then what did we do? We watched CJ win a belt, and then we took on a tag team. I forgot what they were called.
Oh, it was something.
I feel like it began with a
Evo.
V. Vindicated or
Yep, yep.
the Vindicated. There we go. Take them on. Unfortunately, numbers game. They're big guys, and they had to use some dirty tactics. Something I would
Hey,
never have
the
done
big
to
guy
CJ.
with the sweet mask. You gotta give it to him. It is a sweet mask.
He was a little horny.
He's a little horny. He's a little horny. That's how I like him.
And don't worry, that's what I said on the show. So it was PG.
Oh yeah, it was a good start for us at least. It was classic speed versus power, some bigger guys. Um, we love coming out to Michigan to IPW. Appreciate always give us a shot. Put on a banger, but yeah, unfortunately the numbers got to us. Love the venue though, the little arcade bowling, axe throwing combination, very fun.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. All right. So yeah, short weekend, but I think it is time we get into our topic for tonight. This is one that we've done before, but we are now on the Visionary Global Media Podcast Network. So for the new fans, we are very thankful in this Thanksgiving season. We are thankful for the friends and family we have, especially those we can get into a bar fight with. So I asked, what uh 3 people would you have to back you up in a bar fight? Zach.
I'll let you guys go first.
All right, Perch.
Yeah, if I were to have three homies to back me up in a bar fight, I think it'd be Gunner Wicks for sure. We'd have G Unit right there.
Yep, one man riot squad does perfect defense.
One man riot squad right there. He's a bulldozer, and if someone were to get in my way, I know I could have him right there defending, and he'd be solid. We'd also have probably Mance Warner right there. Uh, Mancer, the Southern Psycho. I've seen him in just about uh, every every style of fight you can imagine, and I know how he fights, and it's the right kind of fight to get out of a bar. uh, Manser can find his way out of any kind of a jam, and I think him and Gunner standing side by side would be pretty intimidating. I feel
Definitely.
pretty strong having those guys.
If Gunner's got the war paint on, for sure.
Yeah. And then the last I would have probably Max Recon, referee
Hmm.
from Indiana. Max Recon is a ride or die. Just a good homie, always has your back. Uh, Strong presence, and I've seen him put his own body out there in the line of fire, uh, and risk his own self to save others. It's instinctual, uh, and whether he's delegating orders or uh, physically making his presence known. Uh, I've seen him break up fights, and I've also seen him prevent major catastrophes. And I've seen him as part of catastrophes too. So I would have Max Recon right there beside him. So we'd have Gunnar Wicks, Mance Warner, and Max Recon. I think would be a solid three lineup that I would stand directly behind and allow those three to handle my business for me. As I would smile and laugh, and we'd all have a great time afterwards.
Okay. All right. For me, number one draft pick, of course, has to be the brother from another, Zach Hendricks. Um,
Oh yeah.
like, I mean, that should be obvious. His aggressiveness sometimes is perfect. Being the guru of golden retriever energy, does not mean he's nice. He's got a little bit of pit in him, so he's just waiting to bite somebody. Just waiting to bite somebody. Um, Number two, we talk about people eat up damage and a wall you can hide behind Perch. I gotta go with Juicy. You gotta go with Juicy. Of current uh slap fight fame, Juice is a big boy. I think he's big enough where me and Zach could hide behind them. And you might be thinking, well, you asked for three people, and why are only two of you hiding behind Juicy? Because you know what, you can never have too much defense. So somebody to soak up that first bit of damage, I'm gonna go with Lou. I just need Lou to take one. This is if we're talking Pokemon VGC. Lou is the focus sash. You just eat that first one so we can all so that Juicy, me, and Zach can react and get into proper formation.
Yeah. You're our sacrificial lamb.
Yeah. Just need you to eat one. Just need you to eat one. Lou is the focus sash of the team. Very powerful item. Zach, you ready?
Oh yeah. So my number one, obviously, I'm gonna go with Doc. That was already on the list. I just want to see what everyone else is doing because I didn't want to like be the only guy. I was gonna pick WWE guys, but I'm not gonna do that now. Uh, I am going to pick for a fight. I think a guy that would like have my back and probably help us win by just intimidation alone. I'm gonna pick Schlack. I feel like
Okay.
Schlack would be a good one to
Okay.
have. I mean, the guy has done a lot of crazy shit, goes through glass and all that. So I'm like pretty positive him in a bar fight ain't gonna be an issue.
Hmm.
So I would pick Slack, and I kind of like the idea of a sacrificial lamb. So, but and like I don't like a guy trying to be a goat. So I'm gonna pick Bobby V as my sacrificial lamb.
Chivas Blanco.
Yep, as Chies Blanco. Yep, we're gonna go all the way. But yep,
Yeah.
Bobby V will be. We'll have Shellac holding it down for us. Doc and I will watch. Doc will have a beer. Probably get me hopefully the Pepsi products. Uh, that's where the fight
You can
starts.
get,
There's
get one of
Coke.
those Mexican Pepsis. They exist.
Yeah, but then yeah, I mean that's probably where the fight comes from. They ain't had Pepsi to begin with. But and then yeah, we'll watch. Bobby will start it for us. Bobby will be the one we watch, have a good laugh, and then Schlack will take care of it for us. Maybe we can like meet up your group with my group, and we'll have Shellac with Bobby and Lou, and like we can have Juicy.
Yeah, yeah, you can never have too many focus sashes. So definitely, definitely down for that. All right, awesome. Let us know down at the bottom who you'd like in a three-person fight, and we will read it next week on the chat, like I'm about to do for High Five Tom, who I know answered our question last week. Um, oh, his Turkey Day plans as of now, he's staying home. Oh wait, no, he's doing the opposite of staying home. He's going to Idaho. So that could possibly change with however the government acts, because that's been fun. But all right. Oh, Tom's going away. Yeah, I'm staying home. We just actually, I think, figured out the menu kind of today. We still got to figure out sides, or at least confirm the main dishes. So looking forward to it. But with that, I think it's time we talk about what we got coming up this week. Zach, where we at? I mean, we should have
Yes,
dropped
sir.
the promo by now.
Yeah, we talked about the promo. Hopefully, you all see it. Seeing the Crusher being as hot, us trying to be just as hot. But yeah, we're gonna be back at Brew City after over like close to 1,000 days. We'll be back doing our thing, uh, beating up a guy who would get beat up in our fight. We're talking about Bobby V, and Dysfunction.
Yep.
How you feeling about this?
Feeling good. Dysfunction. We've done this multiple times. I will be tied to you to the end of my career. That's not a bad thing because I like dropping you on your head and you like tossing me. So yeah, we can do this forever.
Forever young.
Yep.
Is that the song?
One day people will get, actually, I can't even say one day. I can't imagine people will ever get your Webster references that you make during our matches, but keep trying.
Keep trying.
Keep
We
trying.
appreciate it.
Yep, yep. I'll get them at least. Um, Perch, what are you up to this weekend?
Yeah, this weekend I'm excited to go. Well, last weekend I was at a Elks Lodge in Barry, Vermont, and this weekend I'm excited to be returning uh, for I guess, my second show in a row, back-to-back Elks Lodges, from the East Coast Elks Lodge to the Waukesha Elks Lodge for
Yeah.
Bruce City Wrestling this Saturday night.
Yeah.
Super stoked to be there for the Thanksgiving Throwdown. Lots of familiar faces, some good people. Uh, yeah, catching them when a lot of good people are in town. Really excited to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Anytime we get part of the home shows, it's special.
You should have gotten a match graphic.
I like that I don't. It's just as cool being a part of it, just like it's old school times. It's just nice that I'm not just having to work security in
we
particular. If I have to,
don't
I'll
want
do
we
it.
don't want to go that old school.
Not that old school. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to go back in time. Not this far though.
Like I don't remember who I was talking to, but I was definitely reminiscent about those times recently.
I want to go
Well,
back, not when I was just helping out selling merch on show to show, but that was in fact when I had a seminar with Ricky Morton, was back when I guess I was very early on reffing.
mhm.
So going back that far would be all right.
Yeah, that specific moment in time.
Yeah, back to that specific moment in time. And that was a November of 2018. So it'll be fun to be at the Elks Lodge this November in 2025.
All right, 7 years. 7 years. All right. With that, I think it's time we take it home, fellas. So, Zach, any final thoughts or questions?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Perch, final thoughts or questions?
Yeah, the Great Muta in the early 2000s is something else. Really, Muto in particular. Uh, Continuing to watch some more of his work and just the look, the aura, the ability to do more with what he does. Um, yeah, incredible. Professional wrestling at its highest, and that was going on in 2001, when in fact, growing up, I believe my favorite wrestling is as a kid was 2001 era WWF, and it was so enjoyable. So much good wrestling and stories going on and promos happening. I had no idea that there was someone like Keiji Muto over in Japan putting on some amazing stories as well as in-ring entrances and performances. Just incredible, incredible. And he had many championships at that time.
Yeah, I'd probably say, yeah, that 2000 to 2005, 2006 is just like peak pure love of
And
wrestling.
mastering yourself, knowing who you are for 20 years in, or as long as he had been, and mastering himself and being able to get more out of every movement that he used.
Yeah.
Incredible, incredible. But yeah, just had to say, final thoughts is definitely, I've been thinking about Keiji Muto as of lately,
Nope,
and
well,
and
it's
how
all right.
incredible
It's
he's
all
been.
right because my final thoughts is like kind of similar. Watch more Dean Malenko matches. He is really good. I'm definitely going to be working on some stuff. Um, yeah, Dean's good. We don't do enough Dean stuff, so I'm going to do that. But also be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on all the social medias. Tell your favorite promotions to book us because we're pretty good wrestlers and a referee. Um, Check out all the other podcasts on the Visionary Global Media Network. This has been the Take It Home podcast. Y'all be easy. One.